Hey guys, what's up? Mike Gross here. You're watching my YouTube channel at youtube.com/rockinguitarlessons1. Watch my website coming in June of 2012 at rockinguitarlessons.com, R-O-C-K-I-N. I've been doing a series of lessons on open position chords. It doesn't necessarily mean all the strings are open in it, but they're all in this area, so we're going to call them open position. There's 7 of these that we're doing, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There is more. You have sharp chords, but they're not as common. We'll learn those too. Right now these are your standard chords, and if you're watching this, you're probably somewhat new on guitar anyways. So these are the ones you're going to want to be getting. The sharps, when we get into that, it's, you know, I don't think there's open strings in them. Not many. So the only chord left, I saved the hardest one for the last here. So if you've followed me on my other chord lessons, you'll know what I mean. And if this is your first one watching, you may want to go to the A major or the E major and work your way up to this. Unless you're like one of those daredevil dudes that's like, give me the challenge. I've taught this to many students over 20 years, and probably 98% of them don't get it the first time. It's pretty tricky. What you want to do, this is going to introduce you to what's called barring, or bar chords. And this isn't a full bar chord. Full bar chords you cover, you know, 6 or 5 strings or 4, it could be whatever, more than one. So on this one, and there's a shortcut. I don't want to really show you what that shortcut is yet. I might at the end. But take your first finger and lay it flat. Okay, I'm not going on the tip. We need first fret on the E and the B. The high E and the B string, string 1 and 2. Then go middle finger on 2G and third finger on 3D. That's your position for the F major chord. Start on the D string, string 4, and pick individually like this. Doesn't matter whether you're picking down or up, just pick down really for now. And usually what happens, 98% of the time, is we got to do chord building. So you would take these 2 off and just see if you can get the last 2. It's the Nirvana Teen Spirit, they do that. Just it's like back and forth. You could use 2 fingers. I said I wasn't going to show you that, but you can go 2 fingers instead of barring and then do this. But then you're involving 1 extra finger that's not necessary really, and you're also defeating the purpose of getting used to barring. So I really encourage you guys, even though it may be frustrating, you know, learn it this way, and then if you want to mix it up and do it that way, that'd be cool. So if you got to do the chord building though, if something's not clear, get rid of a finger. You may only get the last 3. And this may be too much for you, but usually that's hard enough. So maybe you'll be stuck on it that way for 2 weeks, who knows, but if you practice this every day, you don't have to spend 30 minutes to an hour just on this. Be persistent with your practice a little bit every day, and you'll get it. A lot of it is the knuckle position. When you're doing these chords, they're going to want to flop. Don't let them do that. Go check out my finger exercise lessons. It'll help you with the finger strength too. Okay, so it's just those 4. And that's it for this lesson. That's the F major chord. I've covered A, B, C, D, E, F, G up to this point. So that's 7 chords. If you learn 1 a day, or at least memorize it, that'd be pretty cool. Set little goals for yourself, guys. And trust me, man, it'll come together that way. You want those little goals. Make them ones that are like attainable, you know. You don't have to try and get 7 of them in a day. But if you're a challenged daredevil person, go for it. We all are driven, and we have different, you know, drive in us. So if you're not subscribed, go for it. Up here, I think. I don't see it, but it's going to be up there. Subscribe. I've been doing this a long time, over 20 years privately. This is a new venture of mine, and it's going amazing. Thank you guys. I appreciate all my subscribers, all the kindness, the comments, and you guys have been really cool. Be watching for my website at rockinguitarlessons.com coming in June of 2012. In the meantime, get to practicing, man. We'll talk to you soon. We'll meet you back here.